All right, video 3. And video 3 has 2 parts to it. But before we go into it, I want to take this time out to congratulate you for doing that work. Perhaps tears came up. Perhaps lesser than ecstatic emotions and feelings and thoughts came up, and that is okay. That is how you get through it. You can't push it aside. You go through it, you deal with it, you handle it, you heal it, and you move forward. It is not easy. It is the path less taken. You're going to notice as you begin to identify your belief systems that most people just live their life through their limiting belief systems rather than actually doing the work, looking at the stuff that may not be easy to look at, and tending to it. You are amazing. All right, so video 3, let's go ahead and get there. First, the first part of video 3 is all about reframing the belief systems that you came up with in your video 2's homework. Okay, there are 3 things you need to know before we learn how to reframe your limiting beliefs. And that is that your reframed beliefs need to be positive, present tense, and believable. So let's go over those with an example here. So we're taking a limiting belief of I don't spend, or I'm bad at spending money, or I don't know how to spend money wisely, right? And we're reframing it. However, we're not going to say something like I don't spend money on things I don't need, because your brain focuses on what you said after don't. And what did you say after don't? Spend money on things I don't need. So we're not including negative words. So let's reframe that there. Reframe that reframe. So your limiting belief is I don't spend money wisely. And your reframe can be something like I spend money wisely. It could be simply as simple as that. And I spend money wisely is both positive and present tense. Present tense. Because it's talking about here and now. I spend money wisely. For example, if you had reframed it into something like I'm going to learn how to spend money wisely. Going to learn implies it's in the future. So your subconscious isn't registering that it is something here and now that we are now doing, or you are now doing. It's thinking, oh, okay, in the future maybe I'll figure it out, but right now I still don't have it figured it out, or I don't have it figured out. And then the third part, make it believable. So if your, again, your limiting belief is I don't spend money wisely, don't have your reframe be I'm a multimillionaire, right? Because your subconscious is going to be like, that's a really big stretch and it's going to get confusing. And so make it believable as well. So there are the 3 things. It needs to be positive, present tense, and believable. So for each one of your past limiting beliefs, you are going to go through and write what you would believe or what you want your new belief system to be. The second part here is to go to the second part of your previous deep dive. So in video 2, I had you first write out your truths, which you are going to now reframe. And then the second part was to write out what you've seen in the world. And so part 2 of this video, part 2 of your reframe work, is to write out a forgiveness letter to yourself and to every single person that solidified your limiting beliefs within you. I forgive my parents for not knowing that they shouldn't have talked like that in front of me that caused me to believe this. I forgive myself for repeating this pattern. Forgiveness is so strong. Write out your forgive letter. And the third part is to rewrite your story. Just like you wrote your story in the last video, your story in regards to what your experience thus far has been in that area of your life. Rewrite your story. Keep it present tense, keep it positive, and keep it believable. And this is something that you are going to use in your reprogramming. And so are your reframes. And that is part 2 of this video. So now that we have reframed, retold our stories, we're going to reprogram. reprogram our subconscious mind with our belief systems. So there are 4 parts to reprogramming. Number 1, your environment. I love sticky notes. I write my mantras and my new desired belief systems on sticky notes and put them all over the place. Sometimes I take a picture of it and I put it as the background of my phone. And you could choose as many as you want. However, again, allow them to be about the one area of your life that you're working on, not every area of your life ever, right? We're giving very clear, direct attention to this area so that we can give clear, direct instruction to the subconscious about this area and how it is going to be from now on. The second part of reprogramming is tend to your environmental factors. This may include people, places, and things. If you have limiting beliefs about your social life, and you are in your house every single day, perhaps your environmental factor that you're going to change is signing up for a class or a group that interests you, or going to a group fitness thing if you're into fitness, right? Just getting yourself out of your house. Or perhaps if you have noticed that you surround yourself with a lot of negative people and your desire is to take your limiting beliefs around pessimism and change them to optimism, you may have to alter who you are around and how much you're around that person. And those kind of sound the same, but they're different. And I hope you understand that by the examples. But perhaps you just want to combine it, 1 and 2, into one thing, and that is your environment. Tend to it. And make sure that it is supporting you in your newfound way of being. And then the third step here, meditation and breathing. I'm going to show you and explain an exercise to you that you're going to use your new reframed beliefs as kind of like mantras or affirmations. So you're going to sit comfortably, take a few clearing deep breaths, and then as you breathe in, you can close your eyes so you can focus inward. As you breathe in, you think your new affirmation or mantra or reframe, I spend money wisely. And as you breathe out, you say yes. And you don't have to say it out loud. You can just think these things. But as you're breathing in, you're taking in your newness. And as you're breathing out, you are affirming it out into your reality as well. And you're going to do that morning and night. Doesn't have to be long. 5 minutes or so, set a timer on your phone, put on some nice music in the background, make it a whole experience for yourself because you're worth it, and do your breathing and your your meditation and your breathing while you are affirming your newfound, reframed belief systems that are going to change your life forever for the better. All right, and then number 4 is mirror work. Sit in front of a mirror and read your new story to yourself. It's deep, it's strong, it's going to bring some stuff up, and it may feel uncomfortable at first. All of this may feel uncomfortable at first, but on the other side of it is everything you want and everything you want to be. I promise you. And given that repetition is key in creating any change, the more you do this work, the stronger it's going to get within you. And the faster you're going to be able to see your new belief systems, creating new thoughts, creating new feelings and emotions, and creating new actions that then create a new reality. A way to deepen this experience is to oh, and I forgot to mention that for the mirror work, you could also record yourself saying your story and then just look at yourself in the mirror as the recording is playing so you can keep eye contact with yourself. However, what I was saying before is that another way to really, and I'm hesitant to say this, I don't want to say speed up the process, but it could speed up the process, but I don't want you to rush towards it with, that energetic vibration of desperation, right? But self-hypnosis is another tool that is beautiful in reprogramming your subconscious mind. And if you want to learn more about that, go ahead and contact me, or you can just find the online course on my website where I teach you self-hypnosis, what hypnosis is, so much more. I don't even have time to get into all the information that is jam-packed into that online course. However, if you would like to learn self-hypnosis as well to deepen your reframing and your reprogramming, then go ahead and visit my website. It's just my name.com, stephaniericks.com. And I wish you the life of your dreams. I wish you the person of your dreams, the being, the human being of your dreams, because it's possible. It's so possible. Because it's happened for one person, it can happen for all people. The only thing stopping you is what you believe to be true. So believe you are worth it, believe you are deserving, believe it is possible, believe that it could happen with grace and ease, and it shall. These things will unfold in your life. These limiting beliefs that have created the foundation of how you see things and therefore feel about things and therefore act will crumble, and you will be a blank canvas. And it'll be so much easier to create a life of your dreams once you have belief systems that are a positive foundation. It's not like you have to keep doing this crazy, deep, digging work. Once the work is done, you get to enjoy the benefits. And it's much easier to reframe in the future because your subconscious learns, wow, reframing my limiting beliefs really is a lot of fun, and I'm having a beautiful and better life experience because of it. Yes, let's do more. So it begins to become easier once you do it, and I can't say enough about it. I hope you enjoyed these videos. Please let me know what you thought of them and what you thought of this free 3-video limiting belief training. Thank you so much for being here and watching, for choosing you, for learning something new. I wish you the best. I love you.